evening to you. Good evening to you. This is what you need to know, elements. I don't know that I'm going to clarify today. We will find out. I'm a little short on time, but I will say that we're going to start with fire, Aries, Leo, Sag, move to earth, air, and then water. So let's get started. For fire signs, what do you need to know right now? Hello, Vicky. Good evening to you. I do give my feeling on the card along with any channel messages that come my way. So take what resonates. Hello, Carmack. Sean. Take what resonates and leave what doesn't. Feel free to watch your other placements, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and or cross watch for somebody you're dealing with. Fire signs. All right, fire signs, overall energy for your reading. Number 33, door to romance. And it's pertaining to, oh, this is interesting. Number 9, change. And number 8, false person. So it's interesting because I feel like for some of you, this person is changing into somebody that maybe they're changing their style. Not their style. Give me a better word. Their skin is what keeps popping up. Like they're changing their skin. Like they're not who they appear to be. For others of you, it's you that needs to drop the mask. But the door to romance is good. The change, I feel like that's pertaining to the false person. Be it you or somebody you're dealing with. Regardless, it's opened up the door to romance. You're feeling the feels. We have the Sun card, Leo energy. Happiest card in the deck. It is happiness, joy, success, abundance, prosperity, and creativity. And then we have a Knight of Wands, passion, drive, forward momentum, and the Child of Swords. There's a truth and clarity that's going to come in. Honestly, I feel like maybe this person's all about passion and not so much the romance. Kind of like playing a good game. Maybe telling you what you want to hear. Or maybe that's your energy. It's interesting. In the underlying energy, that which is happening beneath the surface that you may or may not be aware of, we have cornucopia pertaining to number 16, thoughts. So it feels like, I think it's called pink goggles. Maybe I'm thinking beer goggles. Rose tinted glasses. There we go. I feel like it could be that where you're putting this person maybe on a pedestal. Your thoughts are very like heading straight to marriage and kids and like the best romance ever. And it's interesting. It's interesting. We have the 9 of Coins, which is wish fulfillment. It's also being able to enjoy the fruits of your labor. But then we have the Judgment card, Scorpio energy, which tells me that there's a surrender and a moving in a new direction. For some of you, this person could be coming back around, but I'm feeling like this is going to be a situation where somebody has some growing to do. And maybe somebody else needs to pay attention to what's being shown to them and not fantasizing that things are more than they are. I'm getting a strong, loud ringing in my left ear. Fire signs, number 42. It's the wrong time. Well, there you go. Friendly. I come with warmth and good intentions, bringing joy and light to your life. So if anything, this person could have been a catalyst. But I don't think that they're your forever. I don't think that they are who you think that they are in your own mind, if you will. So I am not going to clarify today. I've made the executive decision. I am going to shuffle and move on to the earth signs. And then I don't know if you noticed, but next, or the weekly, I'm actually doing on this Friday at noon. I'm trying to do 5, but frankly, I don't know that I like 5 o'clock. I think my time anyway. I think I actually enjoy doing noon. Although, I don't know how that affects everybody else, but it just seems like a break in the day that, I don't know. We'll see. I'll just go back and forth. I'll be wishy-washy for a while. Typical Pisces. Oh, goodness. Five o'clock is difficult for you? Well, then I'm going back to noon. I like noon better. And I've already set for Friday. I didn't like Sunday. I didn't like doing it Sunday. I didn't like doing it at 5. I just wasn't a fan of it. Whatever. You give something a try. It doesn't work. You go back to what does work. Oh, that's a personal problem, Carmack. I'm terrible. The good news is, though, is that you can, you may not make the live, but you'll be here for, or, start taking every Wednesday and Friday off, and then you don't have to worry about it. Just kidding. I'm kidding. It's because you miss seeing me on Sundays. Oh, but I like being blessed with your humor. Okay, where are we at? Earth signs. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. I almost said crappy corn. I need to stop saying that. Although I find it hilarious, but... What do you need to know? What do you need to know? Interesting. Interesting. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. These things are flying out like crazy. Okay. Earth signs. Overall energy, we have cornucopia, and it's pertaining to number 2, a main female. So you could be the main female. It could be somebody you're dealing with. The energy feels abundant, like just abundance, feeling very abundant, probably feeling blessed. We have a Knight of Swords. This is the fastest moving knight in the deck. It does bring communication, insight, clarity, truth, communication. I think I said that twice now, so maybe that's what it is. Pertaining to a Queen of Cups. So you could be dealing with a water sign, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. Specifically, the Queen of Cups is Cancer. But I feel like there's some kind of communication coming through. If you are not dealing with a water sign or anybody who embodies this energy, which is somebody who's highly intuitive, psychic, kind, caring, compassionate, it could be that it's your emotional body. You're embodying this energy. And the Knight of Swords, you could be receiving intuitive hits and downloads. We have a 9 of Wands. So interesting. 9 of Wands is the wounded warrior. Somebody who feels like the world is just, the weight of the world is on their shoulders. Why? Because it is. Why? Because the experiences they've had in life, they are carrying it around as if it's something they're meant to hold on to, remember, live through, repeat. It's just programming. And at the end of the day, the 9 is decent because it's not a 10, but it's close to the 10. When we hit the 10, we drop the old cycles. We drop the old rubbish, the old crap. It could be that this Queen of Cups could be some kind of, I heard, kindred spirit that is coming through to assist you moving through this, maybe in some form of mirroring or projecting something to allow you to see what it is that you're operating from. The cards feel really good, but the 9 of Wands feels very shadow energy, like you're operating from a little bit of toxicity. By a little bit, I mean like a lot. Just throwing it out there. In the underlying energy, that which is happening beneath the surface that you may or may not be aware of, we have number 3, blossoming abundance, pertaining to number 31, bad health. Well, that's also interesting because I feel like the energy of blossoming abundance almost feels like it's coming in after a spell of bad health. And the bad health most likely is due to the operating from the wounded. Like the wounded warrior is somebody who's playing victim or victor. Leanne! The wounded warrior is also somebody who is very much in their ego. Like the world's out to get them. Everything's happening to them, not because of them. So that in essence could lead to bad health. But when we have blossoming abundance and you have the cornucopia, if this is you, I feel like you're shifting out of this energy. I feel more so that you have somebody that's coming in that's, whether it's a catalyst or somebody who's mirroring, somehow this person is facilitating this awareness for you. We have a 5 of coins, thoughts becoming things. This is lack. You could have been going through some financial constraints, but it's always so much deeper than that. That is more a reflection of what's going on internally. That's an effect, not the cause. Then we have a 6 of swords. This is a rite of passage, moving into calmer emotional and mental waters after a time of turbulence. Again, bad health, 9 of wands. I feel the turbulence, but I feel like this person is moving you or helping you shift. And then it looks like we're headed towards the 9 of cups, wish fulfillment. Not only wish fulfillment, but emotional sovereignty. So your energy is talking about cornucopia, blossoming abundance, pertaining to a main female. I feel like that main female, because we have a Queen of Cups, is most likely a Queen of Cups. I feel like there's truth and clarity coming in, honest communication, downloads, guidance. With a 9 of wands, I feel like on some level, you are being reflected or shown that your health issues, and let me explain as well. Health issues can be a lot of things. It can be, oh, I twisted my ankle. Oh, I have a headache every day. Oh, my neck is out of whack. For me, bad health is any kind of health issue. Like, oh, I've got, horrible allergies, like whatever the case is. And it could be far worse than that, especially with the 9 of wands, because that which we hold on to and we continuously relive and it just creates more of it. It creates dis-ease in the body, which turns into disease. Anyways, 9 of cups tells me emotional sovereignty. It tells me that you're moving towards emotional sovereignty and wish fulfillment, which feels amazing. I'm not sure where you're at in this situation. It's going to be different for everybody. Ooh, well, there you go. Number 3, next couple of weeks. Chaos. I'm a magnet for trouble. It's not my fault. I leave a trail of mayhem behind me. Yeah. Okay. I don't know how that could possibly be, but I'm going to go with yeah. That makes a lot of sense. If you need to flip the roles, feel free to do so, but I feel like this is you. Also, it could be some kind of psychic, intuitive tarot, spiritual coach, literally somebody that's coming in that's assisting you in some way, shape, or form in seeing things clearly. The truth. The truth shall set you free. All right, I'm going to shuffle and move on to air. Ooh, Leanne's number 1. She literally came in at number 3 and scooched her little hiney right to number 1. Are you sick right now? Oh my gosh. I feel like Leanne could cause some mayhem. I'm just saying. I'm kidding. She seems too sweet and innocent. You are really sick? Oh my goodness. Do you have a water sign in your life besides me that's coming to help you? Here I come to save your day. I don't like those eyebrows. I don't like those eyebrows, Leanne. You take those eyebrows back. Right? I'm number 1 in my own world. Always. No matter what the crown says. All my favorite people are in the chat. I don't know if I mentioned, but I locked the chat down so that only subscribers can chat. So I like it better that way. That way Leanne, when she, makes her presence, doesn't have to ward off any tunes. Okay. Air signs. Wow, how quick this goes when I don't clarify. Yes, it's air. Really? You don't know that? It's air. Yeah. Hence overthinking, overanalyzing. This is for specifically Sean and Leanne. Uh-oh. Maybe you guys want to check out your other placements. Although Leanne's last one, I don't know, that seemed a little grrr. Oh, Kalidokali. All right. Air signs. I'm going to take a sippy poo. Overall energy. Number 26, hostility. Pertaining to number 8, false person. So you're feeling a little grouchy, are ya? Pertaining to a false person. Is it you that you're annoyed with, or is it somebody you're dealing with? Oh my God, Leanne, your eyeballs. You're distracting me. Anyway, definitely feel like that's self-explanatory. You're feeling hostilities towards a false person. Could be you wearing the mask and you're angry with yourself that you duped yourself, or you lied to yourself, or you were pretending to be somebody you weren't, and or you're coming across somebody that you're like, oh, something isn't adding up here. They're not who they say they are. They're not acting, whatever. We have 7 of Swords. Well, that right there tells you that this is deception. It's either self-deception and or it's somebody lying to you, cheating, stealing. With the 8 of Coins, pertaining to something you've put a lot of work, energy, and effort into. So it could be self-deception about the work that you've been putting in, or maybe somebody's lying about the energy or time that they've been spending on something. We have a Knight of Wands. So the Knight of Wands is passion, drive, desire, forward momentum. But in a situation like this, it's also sometimes considered the person that comes in to get their rocks off and leaves you high and dry. That's why when I say it's all about the passion, there's no love here. It means somebody was just in it to hit it and quit it kind of energy. Again, with the Seven of Swords, it feels very much like there's deception. And again, it could be your own self-deception pertaining to the work that you put forth in some kind of passionate endeavor, be it a person or a creative, maybe somebody's lying on somebody comes to mow your lawn and they get paid by the hour. And they're like, yeah, it took me 2 hours. And then you have cameras and you check your cameras and you're like, they lied. Like, they've been doing this for 20 years and why are they lying? It took an hour to do it. Something along those lines. It's definitely somebody lying about the work, energy, and effort that they're putting in towards now. This could be some kind of It sounded so much better in my head. Or this is pertaining to somebody's what it is that they're moving forward with passion, drive, desire. Like it's fake, it's false, they're lying. And it could be you being upset with yourself that you were deceiving yourself pertaining to putting forth work towards some creative, passionate endeavor, taking the steps needed. In the underlying energy, that which is happening beneath the surface that you may or may not be aware of, we have number 8 in decision. We got a couple 8s here, so take notice. We've got false person is number 8, the 8 of coins, and the indecision. And it's pertaining to number 28, expectation. So that could also be the false person because somebody is, and it could be you, somebody is like, oh yeah, I'm totally in. I'm like 100%. I'm putting forth the work, energy, and effort. But in reality, they're like, ooh, is this really something I want? Indecision is causing definite delays. And when it comes to expectations, having an indecision on what you expect from a person, place, or situation is, in essence, making a choice. And the choice is, it's kind of like when we do nothing, we're still making a choice. You think that you're, oh, well, I'm safe. I didn't make a choice. No, you made a choice. And it could be neither at this point, but it feels very much, oh, and I also notice this is number 8. Eight. Off the top of my head, I can't think of what the spirit number 888 is for. If it comes to me, I'll let you know. The indecision pertaining to an expectation on some new endeavor, the Ace of Coins, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, a move, a new home, a new car, a new place of work. It's something tangible in the 3D. There's indecision pertaining to the expectation. So, like, do I expect the best? Do I expect the worst? Frankly, when it comes to expectations, you have to have them set high, always, no matter what. And this is also pertaining to a 3 of coins, which is a collaboration, a working together, and a creative project. So if I'm going to break all this down for you, I feel like there's a false person in your midst. Now, whether it's you or somebody you're dealing with, there's deception, 100%. Whether it's somebody else deceiving you or self-deception. With the 8 of coins, it's something about work or what you're putting your work, energy, and effort into. Something about passion, drive, and desire. So for some, it's going to pertain to a relationship where somebody's in it to hit it and quit it, and that's the end of it. For others, this is about some kind of a creative, passionate thing that you're moving towards. There's indecision pertaining to your expectations, which in essence is like saying, I don't know what my expectations are. I'll take whatever. like stick it up the rear, because that's what you're going to get, right? When you don't know your expectations. It's pertaining to something tangible in the 3D. And a creative project, collaboration with others. So, okay, this is sometime in the future. And number 17, March. March would be pretty far in the future. You're going to take what resonates for you. It could have been something that happened this last March and you're still waiting for something to play out. We have greed. I'm pursuing wealth and power with no regard for ethical or moral boundaries. So this could be somebody you're dealing with. It could be you. Interesting. You know, it's interesting because when the greed card came out, the first thing I thought of is if this is pertaining to a relationship, somebody who is pursuing something for their own benefit feels very much like the Knight of Wands. Like they don't really give two craps about others. It's all about their own jollies. What they can get out of a situation. So that made me very emotional as well, which means it'll affect somebody at some point, whoever watches that. And it could have started in March. And something's played out. Maybe now you're aware of it. Either way, I'm going to shuffle and move on to the water signs. Did I have a card 17? I'm sure I did. I don't know. That's a lot of 8s. And I can't off the top of my head. Oh, spiritual growth. Abundance, prosperity, and growth. Interesting. There's a lot of 8s. But then it talks about greed. So even if it's abundance, I'm pursuing wealth and power with no regard for ethical or moral boundaries. Interesting. I don't know. I'll have to resonate for somebody. Not my reading. In fact, none of these really are my reading. Although when they're really, really good, I try to claim it, even though it's very rarely my own sign. I'm just playing a different sign today. Sean, this is the first week that we won't be meeting. I just thought I'd throw that out there. Did he leave? Oh no. He's still there. He's still number 3. I was kind of hoping for a sad face or like tears or something. No tears, no. Don't cry for me, Argentina. I don't know if that's how it goes. That's all right. There's no tears. I'm totally kidding. I'm totally kidding. You don't have to cry about me. All right. Whata. It's better you do. 2933. Wow. I guess I really take a long time when I clarify. Maybe I'll do something special because that's super short. We'll see. Water signs. What do you need to know? What do you need to know for the water signs? Ooh, love is in the air. Do 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 do. Go through all of them again. She's like, mine sucked. I don't want a new one. All right, water signs. Well, Wooter signs. Overall energy, number 46, the thinking man. Pertaining to number 17, gift. Interesting. So the thinking man makes me think of air energy. Now, it could be your energy. Normally, that's who it is. But it also could be somebody in your energetic field. But it's pertaining to a gift. Now, we could describe a gift as in, like, you're going to get something in the mail. You're going to get, some kind of somebody's going to give you a gift, right? But it also could be it was a car starting. I'm like, what was that noise? Surprise, definitely could be a surprise gift. But it could be some form of your spiritual gifts. With the thinking man, yes, it's air energy, but the fact that he's holding a crystal, he's got the feather in his hat, it feels very spiritual, like connection and or thinking outside the box, not typical air, like overthinking, overanalyzing, things of that nature. We have a 2 of coins. Okay, so that's juggling between 2 worlds. For some, it even could be that you are overthinking and overanalyzing. The 2 of coins is energetically and emotionally draining. It's trying to do too much at once or being just too wishy-washy, if you will. We have a King of Wands. Well, that is Sagittarius energy specifically, but it's Aries, Leo, Sag. You could be dealing with a fire sign, have that in your chart. This is somebody who is very charismatic. It's an energy of somebody who is maybe a public speaker. They like to be, I don't know, out and seen. They're kind of like, I heard class clown. That's interesting. Maybe it's somebody specific for you. Somebody who's very magnetic, very passionate and driven. They like to be the center of attention. We have the Strength card, Leo energy. Maybe it's specifically a Leo. The Strength card's all about being in your power. I'm feeling very much like this person makes you feel a certain kind of way in your power. We have the Moon card, Pisces energy. So interesting. The Moon does sometimes talk about needing to move through your fears, but it being that this is a water sign reading and we have the Moon card, feminine energy. When you look up at that, it almost feels very natural, like she's more in her element. Water signs are very much about the depths, especially Scorpio. They like to really dig into the deep depths of other people, not necessarily their own. But the water energy is very vibrational, and water signs are known for being able to pick up the subtleties in the vibrations. This feels very much like you're in your power, and there's some kind of psychic ability taking place here. Again, that could be the gift. Not exactly sure how this King of Wands comes in here. For some, it could be an entrepreneurship, but I feel like this is a person. And I feel like the juggle is real, is what I heard. So, it's the struggle is real. Well, I said the juggle is real. So, and now I want to clarify, but I'm not going to. In the underlying energy, that which is happening beneath the surface that you may or may not be aware of, we have number 49, Angel of Love. Pertaining to number 33, concern. Ooh, so you've got some feelings in your underlying energy and you're concerned about those feelings. Why? Because the Nine of Wands, well, that's the wounded warrior. Frankly, it also is the wounded healer. However, I will say that the wounded warrior is an energy, again, of somebody who has been carrying the weight of the world on their shoulders, things that they really shouldn't. They're reliving the same more or less cycles over and over again, different faces, different places, but it's the same experience until they become aware of it. We have an 8 of coins, which the 8 of coins is telling me that you are putting forth the work, energy, and effort. Or it's this person that's putting forth the work, energy, and effort. And then I am going to pull the unspoken Scorpio energy. And apparently what came out from underneath it is the Fool card, Aries, Aquarius. I feel like we're talking about a transmutation taking place. There's some shift taking place pertaining to you or another person, but with that 9 of Wands specifically, because I feel like there was work, energy, and effort put into putting this to bed, ending this, the Death card, unspoken, Scorpio energy again. And the Fool, to me, is the new beginning, the new chapter beginning, taking a leap of faith, looking fear in the face and doing it anyway. Oh, okay, well, that explains a lot. This is somebody, this King of Wands is somebody, it's not your energy. And they may not be a fire sign, most likely they are, but they're definitely embodying this energy. And they're very magnetic. And I feel like that's the 2 of coins, why you're like, well, that's interesting. I heard up Schitt's Creek without a paddle, but it feels very much like energetically and emotionally draining. I feel as though maybe this person reaches out and gives you a gift. I don't know. But I feel as though that's the concern with the 9 of Wands. You probably have a past with this person that was less than desirable. I feel like you're still very much in your power and you're following your intuition and you feel very powerful at this time. But I will tell you, we have number 49, next new moon is your timing, which is new moon in Cancer on the 25th. And we have a reconnection. I know it's been a while, but I miss having you in my life. So, you're going to have a new beginning with this person. It does not have to be love. It could be a friend that comes back and you're like, ooh, we have a past. Or, we weren't good together. Maybe we both, partied a lot or something. Like, who knows? Happy full moon. Is it the full moon today? Oh, it is! Oh my gosh! Where have I been? Happy full moon, everybody. And Sag. Oh my gosh. I don't know. I didn't have it on my radar, apparently. So let's do something extra special. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, that's not it. That's not the something special. I mean, that was totally special. Don't get me wrong. What do we want? Let's see. Let's pull a few cards. Let's pull a few cards just for shitters and giggles. And then take what resonates and leave what doesn't. Oh, I probably should have put a timer on this, huh? Extra bonus is what bonus round. That's what I'm calling this. Or something. like that. Dun, 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 dun. And now I've got that in my head. Dun, 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 dun. Is there anything else I want to pull? Yeah, maybe in a minute. Okay. I see myself enjoying perfect well-being. I see myself in perfect health with absolute prosperity and invigorated with life. I am appreciating this physical life that I wanted as I decide to be a physical being. It is glorious to be here making decisions with my physical brain, but accessing the power of the universe through the power of the law of attraction. Okay, what's the next one? Fly agaric. Oh, I gotta hide some of this. Like the whole thing, unfortunately. There's fairies, but they're naked. And that's a big no-no, apparently. Apparently art is a no-no. Okay, fly agaric. Sun, Moon, Mercury, Mars. Element, fire. Fly agaric indicates an opportunity to enter into the wondrous world of spirit and make contact with a deeper level of awareness, catalyzing your own creativity and healing. You must be willing to take the risk of being perceived as foolish or crazy, and also take the time to listen in order to learn. There is communion with nature, from the fairy beings to the fox, and the fox brings craftiness to the interpretation. Oh, whoops, I missed a line. Let's start that over there. There is communion with nature, from the fairy beings to the fox and the hare, the caterpillar and ladybug, all under the moon's light. The fox brings craftiness to the interpretation, where the hare's gift is of speed and fertility. The caterpillar is the totem of transformation, as is the ladybug, moving from a frightening larva state to the beautiful, familiar bug, who is a sign of love and good fortune. What else? What else do I got? Let's see. God, now that song's in my freaking head. Dun, 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 dun. I don't even think it's a song. It's just the sound. All right, one card. Give me a card. Spirit message. Ooh. All right, number 26, Deer of Delta. I gotta figure out what the camera is. I always want to take it the wrong angle. Maybe somebody needs to watch that show. Deer of Delta. Yeah, Sanford and Son. Without any force, you can overcome even extreme negativities. Your real nature is gentle, which is powerful in its own unique way. You do not need to become something you are not. You are confidently and effectively. You can confidently and effectively invoke spiritual protection from the light. You can never be dominated or bullied at a spiritual level, because the real you is always empowered and protected in the light. Nothing? Nobody? I did find the card. I did find the card from Sunday. It was really weird because it was like, it was on on my shelf. And it, because I was looking on the ground and then I thought I had lost it. I'm like, maybe it didn't. Maybe I didn't lose one. Maybe it was all in my head. Ooh, God. I'm just going to pull new ones. All right, I'm going to read these and then I'll pull a couple new ones. Desperate. I'm in a bind and don't know what to do. I may be acting irrationally. Bad news. Unfortunately, there's something difficult I need to share with you. That's for somebody. Something good. Come on, give us something good. Like, something great. You know what, you guys? Your energy stinks. I'm just kidding. Small favor. I'm hoping you won't mind helping me with something minor. Vent. I have a lot to say about a situation and need a good listener. Yeah, right? I'm not claiming it either. Quit with the negativity. Unfriendly. Keep your guard up. We aren't friends, and I may have a hostile attitude. That probably goes with whoever got the hostility. Okay, one card for each of the three of you. You want these ones? I like these ones. In fact, Sean got these for me. In fact, he's bought me like 5 or 6 decks. That guy, I don't think his muffler is loud enough. I think it needs to, I think he needs to, okay. Y'all can figure out who is who. Support. I'm here to support and elevate you while expecting nothing in return. I feel like that's Sean. Plans. Seeing you is a priority for me. I want to make plans with you. Obligation. You're a nuisance. I'm so sorry. But I don't know, because these two came out together. Seeing you is a priority for me. I want to make plans with you. And then we have obligation. You're a nuisance. I feel obligated to associate with you. Oh my God. Don't ever feel obligated to associate with somebody. But that's sad, because this person's like, seeing you is a priority for me. I want to make plans with you. And they're like, you're a nuisance. I feel obligated to associate with you. Like, that's okay. And finally, frustrated. I'm irritated with what I can't control and want you to feel as badly as I do. You think yours is the obligated one, Leanne? Oh my gosh. You're frustrated? Start over. All right, we'll do 3 more and then we're done. I think. I don't know. I gotta see what time it is. Oh, it's not bad. Because sometimes I'm sitting here for 2 hours and I was like, today I can't do that. I can't be here for 2 hours. Okay. This time, should I call out the names? And you get what you get? Yep, that's what we're doing. All right. Leanne. Vicky. Carmack. Or Sean. Ooh, dun 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 dun. Leanne. Health. I'm here to support your journey towards wellness and balance. That's a nice one, Leanne. Vicky. Career. I'm concentrating on my career and focused on advancing no matter what it takes. Okay, that's it. Sean. Okay, Sean. Gaslight. I will deliberately manipulate your perception of reality until you are doubting your own experiences and memories. Now, just so you know, these cards that Sean got me, it could be, this is literally meant to be either your perception or somebody else's feelings towards you. So it could be somebody feeling that way towards you guys. It doesn't, like, and this could, the career could be somebody else focusing on their career. The health could be somebody else, you know, coming to assist you. So I guess I should have mentioned that. It's not necessarily like your personal thoughts and feelings. I knew Sean, as soon as I explained that, Sean was going to be like, yeah, that totally makes sense when it's not me. Oh my gosh. I don't know. I almost feel like I might do one more. No, I don't want those ones. I don't know. All my cards used to be on the wall over there, and now I have them all here, all sporadically stuck in places. Let's do this one. No, let's do this one. Dun, 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 dun. No more. Or not 3 more, I mean. Uh-oh. These are upside down. What in the world? Okay, 2. To the degree I am happy, I am successful. Whether it's a trophy, money, relationships, or things, the achievement of anything that you desire must be considered success. But if you will let your standard of success be your achievement of joy, everything else will then fall easily into place. For in the finding of joy, you are finding vibrational alignment with the resources of the universe. So in other words, just be in joy and everything else falls into place. Aw, thank you, Sean. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. I attract the essence of my thoughts. That's a good one. See the house and the trees? It makes me think of the mind. Oh. Charger or challenger? All right, hold on. Thank you, Vicky. The law of attraction and its magnetic power reaches out into the universe and attracts other thoughts that are vibrationally like it and brings that to you. And so you are getting the essence of what you are thinking about, whether it is something you want or something you don't want. Oh, thank you. I feel like you're the only person I told that to, Sean. So now that there's only a few of you in here, I found out that any of my supers, they take 60%. Like, well, Apple apparently takes 30 and YouTube takes 30, which, you know, whatever. It's just insane. When I found that out, I was like, that's crazy. So, charger or challenger? Charger or challenger? Give me... Okay. Give me a definite charger or challenger. That's interesting because I wanted a wand for challenger and a sword for charger. And I got a sword. I got a 2 of swords. Oh, and then Leanne said charger. I feel like that was your answer. I don't know. Does Carmack have anything to say? I don't feel like you ever get the top spot, though. I don't think that's how it works. I know you think it does, but somehow Leanne took number one like shortly after she came in. Oh, he says challenger. Well, now he's contradicted what we said. You know what? You're number 3. You don't count. I'm just kidding. I'm totally kidding. That's mean. Oh my gosh. I feel like I should just do a live for you know what I'm saying. One of you knows what I'm saying. Spit it out for me. I don't know. I think that maybe the full moon's what's going on. This is really weird, but like the last few days, I have not been able to get words out, like simple words, like not even like just stupid, silly words that I know, and I'm like, I get froze or stuck, and I'm like, I don't, members only. Clearly, none of you helped me on that one. But yes, us. Okay, she helped. She said us. I am somewhat witty. Smartassery as well. Yes, I will take that one. I'm awesome. I feel like that would have just summed it all up. Your awesomeness. Kind of like your highness, but it just sounds a little bit more new age. Your awesomeness. Okay. Yes, you are. Your awesomeness. There we go. About time. Just kidding. All right, guys. I'm heading out of here. I appreciate you all. I will see you on, well, maybe I won't see you, Sean, on Friday at noon, but whoever, I might see you. Maybe I'll keep this 5 o'clock one, but not Oregon, is it? You're going to Salem witch trials, which is not Oregon, right? Yeah, Massachusetts. Okay. Well, because we have a Salem, Oregon, and anytime somebody says Salem, immediately I think Oregon, but I know where you're at. And so I was like, no, there's no way. All right. Sounds good. Have fun in Massachusetts. Go see where they did the whole witch thing if they have all that. That'd be cool. I'll live vicariously through you on that one. All right, guys. I'll see you all in the next one. Thanks for hanging out. Appreciate you.